I supposed to do it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We literally just said this.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Welcome to What My Sister Said. So, yeah, I think you all probably were waiting for this one. We're a little bit late getting it up this time because, life's been life and sickness
life.
and other things have been happening. But we are so glad to be back in the building. This is What My Sister Said. This is a podcast. We're three sisters who, love the entertainment industry. We get together and we have the conversations that we used to have over our breakfast table. Yeah, breakfast table. Sure. And we invite you guys to have this
Why do you
conversation
say
with
it
us.
like that?
I don't know. I was trying to remember the description off the top of my head.
Yeah.
That's why I browned out at the beginning because I was like, oh no, let's find it on my phone. And then those seconds were not enough seconds to go find it. So I did good though. I remember.
You did. Go, Nikki.
Welcome everybody. Also, far away. I think I'm going to move it closer, but it might get loud. You never know. Okay, so today is my topic, just so everybody's clear.
Yeah, since on the last two, Nikki was like, you guys got this.
So my topic today is size difference. And, that could mean a lot of things for a lot of people. I think it means more to me than it does to others on the podcast today, but that's okay because we all have some examples that we are going to talk about, and it will have a good time talking about size difference and what that means. First off, though, we're going to talk about our drink for this week, and I had an explanation for why I picked it, but I don't remember. I think I put big little drinks, something like that in the Google search. And it spit out this lovely drink called Pink 75. So now I got to get back to it because I got out of it. I'm sorry. Pink 75, it's a gin drink. Guess what it has, everybody? Grenadine, because Nikki acquired some. That's right. So I said, we got to do a grenadine drink this week. So it has a half ounce of real grenadine. I don't know what fake grenadine is. Oh, I'm already hot. An ounce of gin, a half ounce of lemon juice, and 3 ounces of dry sparkling wine. And
wait, I did not read that part. That's okay.
Mine doesn't have any of that stuff.
What? You just have grenadine? What is going on?
It doesn't have grenadine.
Oh no, she didn't do nothing.
What
said.
did you? Look, you're supposed to
that stuff. And I had to teach a voice lesson. I have time to go to the store.
Oh, so yeah, that's right.
Campari, Saint Germain, some lemon, and club soda.
I think, yeah. I recall very that different. Jacked recipe
combo from before.
Off, yeah. And then so go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, I didn't have the sparkling wine. I didn't read that, and I read the recipe, and I went to the liquor store, so it's fine. I had tonic water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're supposed to take
I have tonic water. Gin. That's what I have. Not club soda, tonic water.
You take the first three: the grenadine, the gin, and the lemon juice. Put it in a shaker with some ice. Shake it up, and then you pour it into a glass, and then you put the sparkling wine over top of it. So it's a nice because it's a dry, nice, refreshing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, this is good with the tonic, but I think I would have.
This is good.
Sparkling.
I have mine with Vino Verde. That's my sparkling wine.
I like a Vino Verde.
So it's very.
That's you and your hubby love some Vino Verde.
Yeah, baby.
A lot.
That's right. There's an event. The Vino Verde is coming. If there's an event with those two.
We're going to Vino Verde.
He said if it's an event, hey, if it's a Thursday night, it's Vino Verde. Event. All right. So we will start. So I put together a little bit it's not paragraphs, but just some things that I love about size difference. I keep wanting to say other things, but size difference is the best umbrella term for what we're talking about today. So the best thing about it is, for me, I'll go into it, is power dynamics. And I love the good size difference trope for me in a show is where the little one has all the power and the big one is not powerless, but is willing to do the things that the little one needs for them to do. So it's just the size difference is only like surface level. The little one is powerful yet kind and is truly unaware of their full power. Has to be.
That's very specific.
Yeah, it is.
They have to be pursued by the big one who derives all of his comfort from the little one. So I have very specific needs around that.
Yes,
You will see
do.
in the shows that I have brought to the table today how I meet all of these criteria. And then there's a subset of that for me on the big side, or the larger person. So the big one, my favorite part of that is he is crazy, insane, and jealous. But on the surface, he's socially acceptable. So, he's a little
very specific.
But on the surface, he can walk into a room. Hey, most of the time, everybody loves the big one. But together, the little one's like, "Ooh, he crazy, just a little bit." And they like, "I love him anyways. I'm okay with that." I think that the confidence that the big one has really allows the littler person in the relationship to kind of blossom, because they kind of reflect how they feel onto the littler one. And then the last part of it is, I said, in the end, the confidence from the big one, it facilitates what is needed for the little one, no matter what the outcome. So the point is, the bigger person in this size difference usually is not doing the bidding of the smaller person, but is doing the things that need to be done to carry the relationship along, to like actually get it going, and helping the smaller one like reach their full potential, if that makes sense, in the way that they interact with them and in the way that they kind of bolster them at the end of the day. All right. Anybody else have anything? As you guys can see, that's all me. It's very specific.
A lot.
Yeah, mine don't fit any criteria. They're all very different.
They're literally just visually big and little.
Yeah.
There's some of that too. And y'all don't know, but before we did this, I had very strict criteria with the big and little, and I had to let it go. So the height difference, I had to let some of that go.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of what my determination of what big and little and or size difference meant to everybody. So all right, Kelly, we're gonna go to the first one. We'll do my first one. I shared my screen. You want to put the image up?
Oh, that's why you said my name.
I was
you need to be more. I was like, why are you saying my name?
Like, you're supposed to start
because I'm smooth. I'm smooth like that.
I love this show so much.
I don't know what this is.
So good.
My first pick is My Bias is Showing from Aishi. So the image that I have up is Seol and Ajun. And Seol is leaning down because he's got his umbrella up and he's about to get a smoochy smooch.
This one's really good. I haven't watched it.
Nick Kelly,
oh my goodness.
Maybe this will be my next Patreon watch. I need to pick a show.
Do it. Yeah.
Yes, you should do it.
Okay, I think I'll do it.
Yes. It's so cute. It's basically high notes of the show is that Ajun is a teacher, and due to some miscommunications and things, he ends up doing a reality reality show. He's doing content, right, with his favorite K-pop star, who is Seol. And through some miscommunications, or just, I don't know, Seol has some different feelings about Ajun, and so things transpire initially in a way that's not great, but you'll get to there because it's a love story and it's very, very cute, and I loved it a lot. I think the main things that I love about this like size difference pairing is that Seal is perceived to have all the power, because he's larger and because he's more popular. But ultimately, at the end of the day, and he's committing this, doing these things. But Ajun, in the end, is in the power dynamic of the whole thing, it flips on its head. And Ajun is the one who has all the power at the end of the day. And I would argue that it always. What'd you say, Ollie?
I said the sweet little school teacher has all the power at the end of the day.
I would argue that he always had all the power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Seol's just thought he was the more powerful one in that situation. But yeah, I think that that is part of the reason why I love this. I love this show because Ajun he's a sweet school teacher, little guy. He's a teeny tiny guy. Also, another aspect that I didn't mention, age difference, flipped. Ajun is old. He's the older one in the relationship. So, anything else, Anwi, about the show that you love? Because it's my first one.
I was like, I was sitting here going, didn't I pick this because I found pictures for this, but it's in the little edit that I did of size difference
for this
on TikTok. So yeah, that size difference is like substantial,
it's massive,
it's just so. I mean, it's just so like it just feels warm when they're together. Like it's adorable, and yeah, you're right. When you see the power dynamics switch, that's just really sweet too. That's like fun to watch. But yeah, it's just a beautiful story. There's a lot of cuteness in this one. A lot of just.
I think a lot of
the other pair in this story too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I love the other pair in the story. They're just not size difference enough for me.
Yeah, they're not size difference.
Yeah, they're more close to size, the same size, and it does do the flipped. I think the age is flipped too. The taller one is younger than slightly shorter one. I will say, I think a lot of that sweetness and everything comes through with the idea of them doing that content together, right? That variety show, because they're at his school and they have to do all these things together as like, him being a teacher and part of that school is kind of the filter that this show puts it through. And so you get to some of that. And I think that makes it actually sweeter as the interactions grow. Excuse me. So that was my first pick. Yay. Who's going to be next?
Who's next? Kelly, I can't hear
Kelly's
you.
On mute.
I'm muted. Is it by the pictures or?
All my pictures are first. You just tell me where to go and I'm going to go there. I'm just going to hit the button until I stop.
Wait, I guess we could do semantic error.
Okay, hold on a second.
Oh,
you saw it.
Is that what? No.
Oh,
but I
that's
think classic. That's amazing.
When I see these pictures, I can remember mine.
She's flipping through all the pictures.
All the way to the end. There it is.
Semantic error. Okay, so this is a very, as you can see, if you're on the podcast, you can't see. This is a very, very obvious size difference. It hits some of Nikki's criteria, but I don't think all of them because that's very specific. But the story is, this is a Korean BL, and it really was, it came in KBL's prior, there's before semantic era and after the semantic era. And prior to semantic era, even though K-dramas were really big at that time, 14 episode, hour, long episodes, and then they had kind of fallen into the mainstream. When it came to BL, they just weren't latching on the way Japan and Taiwan and Thailand were. So you'd get these like 15-minute episodes of like sort of you could see the potential in some of them, but it just was like Korea just was not willing to invest in that genre. And so semantic error was the first one to really have longer episodes, and it seemed like they really put their heart into the not one of the first ones to blow up. I will say, which is also a high difference, I think. I can't remember. I've forgotten the name of it. That's the 13 episode one that I want you guys to watch. I can't remember the name of it. It's fine.
I don't remember that. I don't remember
You guys
that.
haven't seen it. I want you to watch it very
Okay.
That's the one where we think everybody in it is neurospicy, in my opinion. But that that one they did put a lot of time and money into, but this one blew up, and this was the basic story. I'm just gonna read it from MDL. I'm sorry, I'm sick, you guys. I'm doing my best. Chu Sung-yu, a by the book computer science student, is left to complete a group project alone. In frustration, he removes his teammates' names. I'm thinking about the story and submits the work under his own. This decision impacts Zhang Jiayong, a popular design major with dreams of studying abroad, as he loses credit for the project. Seeking revenge, oh my gosh, Jane confronts Chu, but when they are forced to work together, an unexpected attraction begins to grow between them. If I think about the power dynamics, the smaller one does. The bigger one thinks he has the power in the beginning, in a very upfront way. He thinks he has the power, but in the end, it does really lie with the little one. I guess it does kind of fit your thing, because I don't know that the little one knows he has power until he has it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do think a lot of these, it's about facilitating, right? Like so when the big one gets on board, because the taller of the two, what's his character's name? I'm forgetting the character.
Jane Young. I'm saying it wrong, and I'm really mad at myself for not looking it up.
Hold on, I can look it up too. But yeah, the taller of the two, he really. I mean, you haven't watched Semantic Error, have you?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
You should. It's on Viki.
I feel like I should probably do it on my Patreon. I feel
you
like
should.
Yeah,
that might be what
you should definitely.
I don't know if it was Sodas though. Maybe it was Sodas that somebody asked me to do. But anyway, I feel like I should do
that. Sodas is an investment. That's the early.
That is an investment of time.
First BLs. Semantic Error, you're gonna be done within a couple of weeks. It's short. Okay. They're half-hour episodes. But it is a cornerstone BL.
Write that down.
Shot BL. It's one of the shows that shot BL into the mainstream.
So Jae Young, I think, is the taller. And then
Sung Woo.
Sung Woo. Yeah, it's the little one. And Jae Young, yeah, you should watch this. It's really good. Their dynamic is very interesting. If I think about My Bias Is Showing versus this one, it's a little more. My Bias Is Showing, CL is doing things, based on some false information. Jaeyoung is doing things because he knows that little dude jacked him. And
it's a revenge story in the beginning.
It's a revenge story. He's revenging. And it's interesting to watch the flip. It's interesting to watch him empower. And again, because I do think he empowers.
Yeah.
Because
Sung-Yu is just he is a lot of people feel like he is very neurospicy.
He's neurospicy.
He's like by the book. He's just trying to. He's like, I have work to do. I have a thing we're supposed to. You're supposed to do your part, and if you didn't do your part, you deserve whatever punishment you get. It's not personal for him, but Jae Young gets swept into this because he's trying to graduate, and
it's personal to him. Yeah,
but he didn't do his part, so it is his fault he's getting in trouble, but he sees it as Sung-Yu causing the trouble, because usually they can just skate, because that's what Sung-Yu says, all seniors get away with everything, and then the juniors have to do it all the work. And so he was like, this was his like standing up for himself moment.
And there's also the idea of personality, because yeah, Jaeyoung, I mean, the taller one, he has a cult of personality at that university.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit of that too, right? That I feel like the taller ones always, the bigger ones get away with stuff, and the
Everybody
little
loves
ones are
him.
there to, the little ones are there to call them on their BS, man, and be like, hold up, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's I think you would like it. It goes down easy, and they were both K-pop, but they blew up because of this show. And it frustrates me because we were tale as old as time. We're supposed to get a season
Let's get
2,
another season.
but Jaeyoung got snatched away into the military, literally came to a close. And Sung Yu was holding it down. Like, he was like, we will get a season 2. He got his own talk show. Listen, he was a queer little thing floating around these streets. And he really, because up until another reason they made such a splash is because typically around KPL, people would like, there'd be a shame around it, and the actors would feed into that. Where he was like, no, this is our show. It was good. I was in, and that like the reporters didn't know how to react to him because he would be like, what do you mean? That was a good show. Look at how well it's doing. I was in that. And he's such a fiery little personality in real life too. And so he was trying to hold it down, but I feel like they weren't gonna. Also, there was a lot of speculation around them in general.
Yeah.
So I feel like he was not going to be allowed to
And I
enter back into that as a show.
Yeah, the bubble. Yeah, into that bubble. And I think the main part of that too is him going into the military. He came out different.
A different person.
He did, but I think it still have been known to.
Aren't they still friends?
Private. Yeah, but they keep it very private.
I would just say that I think that the military, it depends on the level of influence you have on how much the military will change you. I'll say that, because I think a lot of especially the K-pop folks, get to pick and choose places and stuff like that. So it depends on what level of access you have and where you're going to go in terms of your search.
I won't say it like changed him. It felt more like they had a plan for him. He had to represent certain things when he came back. So he just was not going to be allowed to go back to the way, because they were like, even when he was in military, like the little one was just walking around in his clothes. Where did you get that? Oh, I have a key to his place. His clothes. They would meet up when he would have leave. They would meet up. So I think there was a lot of like hand wringing around that. That's just my speculation.
That makes sense though,
because KBL is not usually, KBL pairs aren't usually. It's not Thai BL. They're not usually loud outside of their show. These two were loud outside of their show. That big one, he would look at the little one like that was his whole world. He didn't know what to do. He was coded.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can imagine that.
Intense, and then the little one was like,
And so it's a good, I think you loved My Bias Is Showing. It's a good mapping from where KBL used to be to My Bias Is Showing to where KBL now, right? And even in the interactions that I think happened outside of My Bias Is Showing, I mean, they're not the same, right? I don't know if their outside chemistry is that intense, but it's not a black mark. And I think it's really interesting that a lot of K-pop idols who are in groups, like, that is part of their schedule. They're like, you're gonna go do a show now. You're gonna go do a
the little one
started with this show.
Yeah.
In My Bias is Showing, the little one in that is a
Yes.
K-pop idol.
Omega
It's
X,
actually
I
in
think.
yeah,
It's
it's
the
actually
name
in
of
the
the
K-pop
group.
group.
Someone will correct you. It
Yep.
didn't start that K-popers were doing KBL from this show, but it started that this could be an impact on a positive impact on their
Positive
career
impact. Yes,
because
that's
of
what
the
I was
show.
getting
Yeah.
at. Yes, because they're like, that's your schedule now. They're like,
But
huh?
it's still too conservative because it was at that time the biggest BL. Like it crushed every number you could think of. It went international. It was huge. Do we still have a bunch of like K-drama level BLs? We don't. There's still
No,
just
we
not a
don't.
willingness, and it
No.
wasn't for money. This was this was easy. People were hungry for K-drama level BLs, and they just conservatism, the gendered roles, the misogyny, just will not
It's a
will not allow
lot.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Yay!
Yay, Samantha Kara.
Nancy Garrett. I don't remember what
Always
else.
next.
All right, my next one. Mine is Johan North from Forever You.
Whoa.
Okay, hold
June
on. Let
and
me see if I
Bree.
can go
I
back.
don't know if you watch this, but big ups to Big Joe.
Big Joe.
Big Joe.
That's right.
Shout out.
Thing.
We're here for Big Joe.
Honestly, it's not a huge size difference between these two, really, if you really think about it. But personality-wise,
aura,
big size difference, right? Because Joe, do you say Johan or Johan? Johan?
Johan.
Johan.
Johan?
Well, Johan.
I think it's Johan.
Girl, I don't know. Go give me the line.
Personality is huge.
Oh,
But North has a big personality too. I don't want to take that from him. North has a big personality in his own way, but Johan, his personality is like campus wide. People know who that man is, right? Like a lot of people are into him. He's got the money. He carries himself like he just like owns the world. And so that to me is what makes his size difference. But this little guy, North, has a huge effect on him, right? Like you said, Nikki, this fits into what you said, in my opinion. Like, even though he's very confident and all, it came from little guy, all of it, right? And North doesn't have a clue about the effect that he has on Big Joe at all, and
not at all.
And it's just interesting to watch him learn and find out the ways in which, because he thinks he's indebted to this man through a good portion of this story, and then to find out the ways in which
crazy.
No, actually he wants me, and and he walks. I walk on air in his opinion.
Yeah,
and he was trying to pay off from what it was an accident. What did he break?
No, he fought somebody and broke up a bunch of stuff in a bar, and Big Joe.
And then though he broke up stuff in his house.
He broke a bunch of stuff in the house too.
It was like
expensive stuff.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm never going to work off this debt. I'm going to have to hang out with this guy forever."
But that relationship, because both of their personalities are so interesting. Like they're both neat people, and you just have fun watching them in the world together. And it's a breath of fresh air, the two of them, which is strange because they're both very strange as well. They're not normal people.
I really did not. Oh, sorry. I was going to say I didn't see the ending. Or are we not supposed to? How do we talk about these things?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't think we made the distinction that this is Thai BL. And did we say it was Forever You?
I said Forever You.
One?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so I think the distinction of it being Thai is different, and I think we can talk about it in its totality because it happened so long ago,
and because season 2 is out already. So
spoiler,
everything is spoilers today, people.
Because I was gonna say, like, the ending, I didn't see that coming, of Johan being just head over heels in love with him from
I didn't see that either.
before they even came to college. No,
I
I didn't see that at
Oh,
all.
not
you
the
mean the
way he was.
reveal.
Yeah, the
Oh, the
reveal.
Yes.
reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the ending. I was
Yeah.
like, huh? I didn't know you
Yeah,
meant
because the
like
ending
the
is there's
Yeah.
actual
more.
the
Finding
time.
out
Yeah,
that this
yeah.
went beyond that basically in his time of need, this person was just kind to him. And the
Mhm.
fact that they were neighbors, I didn't see none of that coming. And that
There's
he's
so
just this,
many. I'm
yeah.
sorry. But it's just so many of those, like that story is runs through a lot of these stories. Like
Uh-huh.
in the same thing in Forever You, that's the same thing with the other two characters, right? With Easter and
Oh,
what's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Han's character? That happened very
Mm.
young too. Why can't I think of Pond's character's
Hill,
name?
Hill.
Hill,
Hill.
Hill.
Hill and Ter. That's the same thing with them,
Well,
right?
Tang, she was saying that's a very Thai thing to meet
But
and fall in love young and stay together or be together. Like that's a very Thai thing to do, is according to Tang.
so I wasn't even gonna say the falling in love young and being, but the
Yeah,
person
no,
who's considered a more popular person or a more, you know, finding someone who is not quite that, and that person's kind to them and makes them feel better about themselves, even
Oh
though
yeah,
you
yeah.
think this person should be like, I'm the bee's knees, but the
Mhm.
the more
She
underdog.
said bee's knees.
Shut up, shut up, the underdog. Because I'm thinking of School Trip.
Well, yeah, and that's one of my picks too. Yeah. But I
Oh
will
my
say
god.
it's all good. You flipped my specificity thing on its head, right? Because I said, oh, the big one gives the little one confidence. But in that, within Forever You, what I would argue is that the little ones come in and they don't undermine that confidence, but they anchor it. They facilitate it even more without knowing anything,
Right.
right? Because I think
Mhm.
even to a story so far, even with part two, we see the
Yeah.
little one come in and do things that they don't know they're doing under the surface for
Mhm.
the larger one to make them like better people ultimately at
Right.
the end of the
Mhm.
day. So yeah, I think it flips that. And these are lovely pics
They
of
are.
uh Johan
I
and
love
North. It's a
I
lot
love
of
them
eye
so much.
gazing.
So, and I'm just gonna say, like, this is one of the ones that puts me to sleep.
Oh
I will,
yeah. You
I
can put
will
it on.
revisit
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I'll put it on to go to bed
Mhm.
sometimes.
Their storyline in general. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super sweet.
Girl, that's my history for. Just boop. Have my babies playing in the background. Oh wait, what day is it? I'll wake up and the show will
So,
be
what's
over
your?
because
Yeah, same. What's your next one, Nikki? Well, it won't be
All
over for
right.
me, but I slept on it.
All right, my next one will go all the way back to the beginning. Y'all are getting like little uh hints of the
Teasers.
other ones here.
It's all
Teasers.
good.
My next one, we're gonna flip from Thailand over to Japan. And my next pick is I Hear the Sunspot. Have both of y'all
Haven't
watched
seen
that?
that. It's
Neither one of
sad,
you
isn't
seen
it?
it? Oh
Oh, I thought it was
no.
sad.
I think you're thinking
Somebody just
probably of
posted
another
about it
one.
on I just saw a TikTok post about it.
Is
I
there a
was like, what's
rain one?
No.
Thunder? No,
Yes.
not
Yeah, you're thinking of the rain one. I haven't done that.
okay.
The rain
what?
clouds.
No, that's not
There's a
sad.
lot
That's
of
crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of
Mm-mm.
there's a lot of
Atmosphere
you know
ones.
atmospheric JBLs. I will say this one breaks the mold of the other Japanese BLs that I picked because it's not set in the workplace. So this one is more akin to School Trip. This is set at school.
Okay.
So the two main characters are Kohei and Tachi, and I'll read the MDL for this one since you guys haven't seen it. So, due to his hearing disability, Kohei is often misunderstood and has trouble integrating into life on campus. As such, he keeps his distance. That all changes when he meets the outspoken and cheerful Tachi. He comforts Kohei and assures him that his hearing loss is not his fault. Tachi's kind words cut through Kohei's usual defense mechanisms and open his heart. Now they are more than friends and less than lovers. Even so, this relationship changes Kohei forever. So this is again, Kohei, I would argue they are not height difference, not that much of a difference. However,
Mhm.
Kohei, who is on the right hand side, he comes into the story very much like alone, because the circumstances of him losing his hearing are, if you go from a fully hearing person to someone who can't hear very well, it is devastating to like you socially. So he goes from being a very social person to being basically alone and self-inflicted to a certain extent, because he doesn't want to acknowledge what's happening to him in some ways, and he doesn't want to deal with people who can't hear him. So
Mm.
Tachi comes into his life like a wrecking ball, literally. The reason I know how to say Kohei so very well is because of how many times that name is yelled in this show. Okay, it happens a lot. But he is adorable. He is he's self-aware, but he's big and he's boisterous and he's loud, and he breaks through because ultimately at the end of the day, Kohei is like, I can hear you because of how big and loud and boisterous that Tachi is. So I will say, again, little one, powerful in this situation. He does not have a clue how much power he holds within this relationship. And that will be to his detriment in some parts of the show, but it's a beautiful show. Is this one of those BLs from Japan where they're, how they run the spectrum of, say, like super sexy way over here and barely anything happening over here? Take it to barely anything happening and maybe a step back. It
Well, it's
doesn't,
high school, right?
it's not a bromance. They are not in high school. They're in university.
Oh,
um
okay.
the hearing loss happens in high school.
Oh, okay.
But
I've heard.
but so take it a step back, but I will say it is not a bromance. It is a
Mm-hmm.
love story. It is an unconventional love story, in a lot of ways, but it is a love story at the end of the day. And their dynamic is just really great. I think, it's just they fit each other so well and they give each other so much. But it is lovely because of the I just like, put my little size difference stuff in there. Well, that's part of it. But you guys should watch that. If you haven't watched that, you should watch that. It's good,
Okay.
good. It's very good.
Mm.
So that's
Before we
mine.
move to Kelly's
Yay.
next one, I just want to
Yeah.
put out there for the listening audience that Nikki
Yeah.
was very specific on what she thought height difference should be when we said it was height difference and not size difference. And this does not, to me,
It
fit what
doesn't.
you.
I said that.
She went in on what size height difference should be
Whoa.
to where I had to create
I
a
didn't go
document
out.
to show her
Whoa.
why some would be considered height difference. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
It is all right. Because I just said, okay, if we're gonna open it up, we'll open it up. That
Oh, so
added
you added
more
them after
possibilities for
you added them
me.
after I said my thing.
Yes, I did. I
Oh,
added them
okay, okay,
after.
okay,
Because
okay.
we said we were going to loosen the restrictions that I had, because apparently I was the only one who
Yeah,
had restrictions, and we
Mhm.
loosened that up, and
right.
that allowed you both to hear about this lovely JBL. So you're
And I'm
welcome.
glad we
You're
got to hear
welcome.
about it because I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it sounds
Cool.
very sweet.
Yay! It's I think it's Gaga, that one.
Okay.
Yay. Okay,
Kelly.
Kelly,
Let's
what's your next one?
do Two Worlds.
Two
Oh,
worlds. Okay, let's go. No, 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 no.
that is definitely size different. I mean, yeah, size difference. Where
Mm,
is it?
there
There we
There it
go.
is.
There
Aww.
it is.
Two Worlds. Okay, so of course we have Max Nat, little Max and little no
Little Max.
right,
Is this
little Nat and Big Max.
Big Max. Big Max.
Uh, and Two Worlds is oh gosh, it is one of my favorite BLs. Two Worlds was a series that Max Nat, being part of Demundi, were uh originally in Why Are You? No. Why Are You? Yes, why are you? And they also were the side couple in Cutie Pie, and then eventually got their own show, Naughty Babe. But in the midst of that, James, which is he's a influencer, producer person or whatever, he decided that Nat needed a vehicle to show off his talent because he saw what Nat was capable of, specifically with Naughty Babe, and wanted him to have a show that was really catered to his particular skill sets. And so that is how they ended up with Two Worlds. So this one was not actually done with Mandy Works or Demundi. This was an outside project that they did. It's like a one-off. I don't think James has done another show since. So he really just pulled it together to produce this series for them. But it was fantastic. It is a bit of a supernatural, I guess. Is that the right word?
Yeah. I think supernatural is the right word for that.
So the MDL, after Cram's beloved Poopa is murdered, something happens and Cram is pulled into a parallel world. Something happens. Pulled into a parallel world 3 years prior. Cram and Ty had been in love. However, that however that Cram was killed by. However, that Cram, oh my God. I was like, who wrote this? There's two different Crams. So the phrasing is, however, that Cram was killed by Ty's dad. One day, Ty drives by a road and finds someone in the middle of the road. The face of that person stuns Ty because he looks exactly the same as his lover from 3 years ago. What will happen next? It's so interesting that that's the premise because
because
they centered it on the wrong.
Either. Yeah, well, they centered it on the wrong person. Like
what?
Well, no. I thought because it went from Cram's perspective to Ty. Yeah, the synopsis.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. It's interesting because the synopsis, which is probably trying to hide the story from you, so you're surprised, talks about it like the stories of Cram and Poopa's love, but that's not what it is. What we find out is that they're in this other world. Ty and Cram have had a hidden secret love, but of course Cram wouldn't know about this because Ty was his nemesis in his world, and so you've got all of these different things happening where Cram is meeting Poopa in this world, who is now alive, who was dead in his other, but they're not in relationship in this world. And he's still holding that love he had in the other world. And he's meeting Ty. He still wants to protect him. Yeah. And he's meeting Ty, who loves him completely, but he has no recollection of this love. And so Ty has to process this. Cram is from another world. He doesn't love me. He's terrified of me. And their stories are very closely the same. So the reasons are still there of why Ty wouldn't trust Cram, not knowing that or Cram wouldn't wouldn't trust Ty. I'm having a hard time.
It's very complicated. I don't know which of these
but
you need it.
But Ty, the Ty of this world has fought against the evils of his family to be someone that Cram could love. So it is complex, and it is the triumph to me of the storytelling in this or the acting really, is they have to play like, if you think about Nat, he is Cram of this world, right? Who has to now come into this other world and temporarily pretend to be the Cram of this world that he doesn't know, while adjusting to this world with the memories of the other world, and then fall in love with the Ty of the layers that all of them have to play, and then they bounce back and forth within these worlds. So, but they have to be different versions of themselves. It's so layered, these characters and what they're asked to do, and they do it so well. It's such a beautiful story. And it
is beautiful. I will say that I was like, what? Why is they why is they torturing that so much?
Oh,
The
them.
baby. There's so much net hurt
Yeah,
happening. I was like, leave him
it's a
alone.
lot.
Leave
But
him
yeah,
alone.
when they're like acting, they put all that. That's what they do to
All
Gun
the
too.
things. Yeah, no, he
Mm,
did an excellent
Mm,
job. It's really beautiful.
yeah,
And I think, yeah, well, their size difference always inherently plays a part in the things that they do, right?
I do think
But
Nat is
yeah.
always tiny, and people. This is what I find confusing when the way they treat him, his fandom, some of his fandom.
Mhm.
Because when I came in, I didn't understand. They were babying him a lot. It was the cutie pie era. And I was like, why
Mhm.
are they babying? He's in his 20s. Why are they babying?
Mhm.
He was older than Nunu, and they weren't babying Nunu like that.
Mhm.
And they were like, no, no, he wants to be the baby. And like his little emoji is actually a bottle. Um,
mhm.
yeah. And so
Oh
there
my
is
goodness.
I did learn, to be fair, there's a part of him that does like to
That
be
does
the
want
baby
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
because he was the baby of the company until Nunu came. Like that really is what he's used to being taken care of. I think he's the youngest in his family. Like he is positioned to be babied. But I think
Mhm.
specifically what this role did, because they took the shroud of baby off of him, like and
Hmm.
what he was required to do in this role. The way I really loved how stripped down they were. It wasn't heavy makeup. They weren't they
Right.
clothes were different. They were in the
Mhm.
wilderness. It just they we got to see them as something outside of the because everything about Demundi oftentimes is bubblegum pop. It's pink, it's loud,
Mhm.
it's at that time it was very much a vibe of like
Mhm.
cute and dollhouse and very picturesque. And so getting to see them stripped down, got to like, I feel like that gave Nat an opportunity to reintroduce himself. And I think he's taken more seriously now because of that.
Mhm.
He
Hmm.
can still do his baby stuff. I don't think he's let that go, but you can tell in the way he dresses and the way he carries himself. And those characters, no matter how baby they were, all his characters are tough and strong. He's like a
Yeah.
mighty
All of
little
them.
force.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And I think that when I was like, "Oh, leave him alone," like that was a real vehicle for him to show strength. So
Yeah.
again, goes back to that, the little ones, the powerful little ones, and
It's right because
different.
Max in it,
well,
it's interesting because he got to play both sides because he's like the
Mm,
scary big guy in one
but then
world,
also,
but in the other world, he's supposed to be big and scary, but really he's just this softie who just
yeah, he's
is
hurt.
so madly in love with
Yeah.
Cram, ready to literally gave everything up for him.
hmm. On to me.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yay! Yes, onto
okay.
you.
So top form, Jennikin.
Oh, 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 oh,
So
oh,
yeah, it
oh,
took me a
oh, oh,
long time to be
oh,
able to get
oh.
back to this because we know all the controversy.
Yeah.
Hurt
Oh,
deep, hurt
yes,
so deep
my
because we love these two.
baby.
We love Smart, we love Boom. It
Boom,
hurt that they're not together
my
anymore.
baby.
But I'm finally to the point where I was able to start watching because I wanted to watch it again and I hadn't
Mhm.
Mm,
for a long time. Um, and so the story is of Jin, who's an emerging actor, and he's under the tutelage of a king who kind of looked down on him at first. I don't know that he looked down on him, but everybody
He
else
had
thought he was so great. And Akin was like, you have to earn your stripes.
that
I was
part.
gonna say he
He had
just wanted him to
priority.
prove himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
he's
good
like,
enough.
yeah, you
Right.
gotta
And
be able
so
to work with me.
as he became more popular, Akin is not the Akin was a very popular actor. But he also had strong opinions about things and wasn't going to follow what the industry said. Whereas Jin didn't know much about the industry, so he just did what he was told. And but he was also very good at his craft. So his rise to fame was quick, but he wanted to make sure Akin stayed right there with him. So he created paths that even though this person, people find him hard to work with, you're going to work with him if you want to work with me. Basically, is how that was working out.
Mhm.
But this is the difference that I see in this one when we're talking about size difference. Because Jin, the younger, this is another one where it's
Younger,
the
older.
younger,
Yep.
older. So the smaller one is older. But Jin, I think, is more confident in just the person, like, because he's not jaded by the system,
the industry.
He's more confident in the things that he wants to do. He doesn't care what anybody thinks. Whereas Akin is like, they hate me, and it's just woe is me. You know, I'm just gonna have to accept that this is what's coming at me. And Jin's like, we're not doing that. And he's like, just trust me.
Yeah, and I think it's cool that they don't really reveal that to us. They reveal it over time to us. Out the gate, we don't know that about him. But as they show the two different perspectives over and over again, you're like, oh, that dude's a boss. Like, he is not taking nothing.
He seems so sweet and innocent and like, oh, what do you want me to do next? But you find that he's like, oh, this is what we're going to do next. Also, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think it has a lot to do with the short-term man.
Yeah,
when he's like, this is what we're going. He doesn't care when it's about just himself.
Right.
But when a kid is a part of the deal, oh, it's on.
Like, you will do everything for this man.
That's my jealous. That my jealous criterion. My little crazy.
Yes, he got the crazy in him for that man.
A little bit of that in him.
He's a lot, not just a little. He's a lot of crazy.
That's part of it. I'm just saying. Might want to say some of that.
So yes, this pairing, their chemistry is ridiculous. Ridiculous. They just got to give each other a look. And when you were talking about the things that happen in that, how they torture him throughout, this poor man gets put through the smaller one gets put through the ringer. We were crying all the time watching this show. We're like, why do I have to cry again? Why do I have to cry again? Put that little guy through so much stuff. But the way that Boom cries is painful. Like, you cannot not cry.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah. You're right. It is beautiful. So yes, that is my Jin Akin perfect. I mean, that size difference is beautiful.
It is.
It is. It is.
It's lovely.
It's pretty legit. I'll give it to you.
That they're no longer a pair, but we got to enjoy the glory.
Yeah.
Glory days.
Yeah, now we get the opportunity to enjoy them separately. I feel like Boom's got some stuff coming.
I see Boom getting. Boom's in
yesterday.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That turned to the screen. We were like, ooh,
it's Boom. It's Boom.
Okay, let's do this. We gotta go back to mine. Nope.
Is that last round, right?
Last round.
No, I have a couple more.
We have.
Why you kept talking, and I was like, "Oh Lord, I got some more to go."
I know. Awi and I have way more.
Okay.
We didn't top
I
three.
have like 3 more.
I know.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, Joey's talking a lot.
I'm so
like,
sorry.
girl, hit the high notes. We about to go to the next.
That's how we were doing.
Okay. We on the same page, y'all, because I was like, what's going on?
I just thought we were doing 3 apiece. So keep
No,
sorry.
No.
It's okay. Keep going.
That's all good. Thing. Go ahead, Nikki.
All right. My next one is Cosmetic Play Lover. Don't know if you guys watched this one either. It's another JBL. I'm here for it. Size difference. If you're watching the podcast, you will see on the screen we have lovely Sahashi and Natsume. And this is an interesting show because the premise is so interesting to me, and it feeds into their size difference. So I will read the My Drama List overview. Sahashi and Natsume form a working relationship as cosmetic consultants at the request of their company, with both consultants being star employees. However, the impolite and disrespectful Sahashi is a big headache for senior Natsume, And what's more, Sahashi discovers Natsume's secret and threatens him with it. I don't know what that last sentence is about. That's not true. I don't, we didn't watch the same. I don't know who wrote that. Anyway, Sahashi, younger, Natsume, older. Here's the thing. Here's the thing again. Is he Sahashi rude? He's great at his job. They are beauty consultants. So they are the folks that you would go into the store, like a cosmetic store. So they work specifically for a specific cosmetic line, like it was a MAC or something. You go into the store and they would actually do your makeup. It's on a different level than I think what we are all thinking of here in America, like with the store, like going into the mall or something like that. This is, I think, on a slightly different level because Natsume is a kid, sees a dude do it, and is like, I want to do that. And there's not a lot of dudes doing it. That's number one. So they both are kind of helping to groundbreak in that industry to a certain extent. That's why they get paired up because they're like, oh, two dudes are doing it. We'll make them like a pairing, like you would do in a K-pop group or something like that, right? So you can sell better because you paired up these two gentlemen. But what we find again, this feeds a lot of Grumpy and Sunshine as well. So this is, we've got Sahashi who's the grump, and Natsume who's the sunshine. And I mean, ultimately, what happens is the sunshine gets through to the grump in a very simplistic way. Just, I believe in you. You're really great at this. That's it. And from that minute on, I get what I love about Size Difference, which is he is jealous of everyone and basically it's like, you're mine. And that's it. There's no discussion. there's no other thought. It's you're mine. And the little one's like, huh, what? Okay. And then just the story goes from there. It's not really slice of life, but it has a lot of the elements of like the business and like the problems that come with that. There's some family stuff in there too, but it's a really easy watch. It's in its second season right now, which I haven't watched that, but I was happy to see
seasons.
Yeah, it just started, so it's still actively air. I think it's still airing right now, the second season of it. But yeah, you should check it out. It is a great size difference. Sahashi alone, I had a picture, but it didn't really show. He's tall enough where he like when they're standing together and he wants to get close to him, like in his face, he'll stick his arms like over Natsume's shoulders, like, and kind of lean on him. It's like, la, 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 la. And I'm like, oh my God, because he's so much taller than him. Like that's one of the things he has to do. But anyway, it's a really great show. It's Japanese BL. It's also on Gaga. But that's a great size difference for me because it hits on my little high notes. All right, we're going into overdrive.
Kelly.
Yes, See Your Love.
Oh.
Why you saying why you make that sound?
I don't know why I thought you had a Big Park one on your list.
You know what else we're missing?
I didn't put Big Park on my list because I thought Kelly had Big Park on hers.
No.
Go ahead.
We're missing.
I'm gonna mention these people in
yeah. I think we should have to mention. All right, See Your Love.
All right, See Your Love. This is Taiwanese BL.
It is perfect.
I absolutely freaking love it. Eager to escape his familial duties, Ji Xiang is sent to Taiwan for business negotiations, but is immobilized by a sniper attack. This is a really long description en route.
Yeah.
He persuasively hires the capable assistant Peng Ji to employ Xiao Peng as his caretaker, hoping to seize the opportunity to flee for freedom. Basically, he hires this caretaker. He is mute and deaf. You discover throughout this period where the caretaker has had a crossroads. He wants to get hired. He wants to work. His goal is to work. But he is, because of ableism and the industry, he's constantly being iced out. And although he doesn't necessarily want to take on this particular job because it's clearly a little hanky, there's some mafia or something going on there. It's an opportunity for him to be employed. He has his parents who he doesn't fully tell what's going on because he doesn't want to let them down. There's a lot of pride in what he does. He is the big to the little, who is the supposed mafia guy, which you find out he is just someone who is looking to be taken seriously and loved. He doesn't really care about what his family's doing. He doesn't want to be a part of what his family's doing, but he's kind of trapped in this world. And he finds someone who actually sees him through the caretaker. And it's a journey of them finding themselves through the love of each other. And the path that takes. But the little one is feisty. But in this life, I feel like caretaker is strong. He don't take.
Yes.
He's trying to get in the business, and he's just like, little one, take a seat. You want me to be here? You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. Like, he is in control of his situation, and he walks away even when it's time to walk away. Like, he is very. We see his vulnerability outside of that relationship more than inside of it. And it's his need to be able to share that with Zhisheng that brings them together.
Can I say, yeah, and I would say, just to kind of button it up too, I would say this is one of those shows where this relationship is the reason to watch the show. The other relationship is okay too, but this
you're a hater on the other relationship.
I'm not a hater.
It's not my point. My point is the story is banana pants, and I don't know if the story,
the story
is the reason to watch this show. That is not. The relationships are the reason to watch the show. So y'all got caught somewhere. You didn't let me get to where I was going.
Well, because you have badmouthed that other pair more than once. I agree with you.
I will
the story in itself. The story in itself is not like the greatest.
It doesn't make any sense. It gets to the end, and everybody's like, "Huh?" Yeah, but they're the reason. And the picture is really cute. This picture
is awesome, Kelly.
It's the actors, right? They're doing like an event or something like that, and they've got the little hands in each other's face. It's very adorable.
Very cute.
But yeah, See Your Love is it's on one of my best Taiwanese BLs. I don't know.
We just talked about it when we talked.
We just talked about it. Yes, because we did Taiwanese BL, so it's pretty awesome. All right, Weezy.
It's my turn. Okay, so I'm sorry, but if we're talking about size difference, I have to reference mystubborn. I got to.
Oh my!
It's not a great show. It's not. But if you have guilty pleasures like I do, this show will work.
Get news song and music video out on YouTube.
There you go.
Guilty.
Oh yes,
Sing it, Pinky. I couldn't even really there's a synopsis here. I don't know if I really believe the synopsis, but they knew each other when they were.
Is there a synopsis for the show?
It's a long synopsis. I don't think I'm gonna.
I don't think we need to spend time on that.
But June and Soren, those are the ones. Soren's the big one. June's the little one. Soren taught June some things when they were younger, and then he just went missing. And June's like, "Yo, I was really into this dude. He taught me some things." And then he's just gone. And when he comes back, Soren's basically like, "I'm gonna teach you some more things, but I don't like kids, so I'm not gonna actually be serious about you." Now, mind you, there's a slight age difference, but they're not that far apart now.
I was gonna say, when you say kids, that sounds gross.
In Soren's mind, June's a kid because he dated someone younger before and something horrible happened, and he just doesn't want to be in that situation again. So he's decided he's not going to date someone younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
But he obviously has feelings for June. And Soren is like caveman. Like he just does what he wants to do. And June has to rein him in and teach him how to be a better person. Basically, I guess is what this is about. I don't know.
Does he become a better
Yes.
person?
Now, when you get to the special episodes, you're like, oh, he's a whole new man. But I don't think I know that in the original. In the original, I was just like, yeah. But I still enjoyed watching it. But I think the thing that made me enjoy it, this size difference made me enjoy it, but it's also them off camera. That's what made me enjoy it.
Yeah,
I really love
boat of it all.
Yeah. That's what made me watch My Stubborn, because Boat Note are fun people, and I enjoy them outside of this show. But anyway, My Stubborn. That's my plug. I don't think anyone has to watch it. But for the size difference of it all, man, that's a great size difference, and they're fun.
Kelly, did you watch it?
No.
You didn't watch it. I didn't watch it either.
She ain't
I
ever
was say I didn't watch that either.
I tried. I had free time one day and I tried. And it's not like I'm a hater to it. It just wasn't
it's not well done or anything like that. It's like it's definitely I'm gonna watch this on my, just because
I don't need things to be well done. It just didn't. There wasn't enough in the beginning to grab.
There was no story there for you to glom onto.
There's no story. The story isn't clear, but it also has to do with the translations too. I don't think the translations are great, and so it's hard to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. All right, we'll go on to my next one, Kelly. So there are so many more than 3.
That's mine. I didn't put that on my list.
No, that's fine. This is Ballboytactics.
Oh, I loved Ballboytactics.
It's another KBL, another Korean BL. Just so you guys know, I watch Thai BL. I swear I do. It's just when we have these conversations, I venture into other realms because I know they got this covered, man. And I don't want to just chime in on those. So I don't get no ideas.
I only get one eye.
Well,
so Korean BL, I will read the thing for this because it's interesting. After retiring from gymnastics, Ji-won thought his biggest challenges were behind him. Turns out winning Olympics medals was easy compared to surviving university as a painfully shy superstar. Enter Jeong-yu? Yeah, something. Campus heartthrob, basketball star, and a whole new world of trouble wrapped up in a perfect smile. But just when Ji-won thinks he has Jeong-yu figured out, he discovers a surprisingly sweet side beneath that cold exterior. Can this unlikely duo overcome their differences and stick the landing on their budding romance? I think these two there's only a slight height difference, but there is somewhat of a size difference. And I do think that they meet the criteria really, really well. I think, again, soft-spoken and shy, but super powerful in ways that he does not know, right? Ji-won is like, he's just like trying to survive and stay under the radar so people stop talking to him about being a superstar. And then the other one, who has some bona fides himself, right? He's a successful basketball player, which I think is also popular. But again, he bolsters the littler one, right? And actually gets him to realize like some of the power that he has in terms of interacting with the world. But he also is kind of powerless against the little.
Oh my goodness!
God, he gets mesmerized. Like that first interaction. He's like, "This something's wrong. Something's different. I don't understand what's going on." And he can't stop it. Yeah,
firing.
Yeah. He's like offline. Don't know what's happening. And that's what I love about it. So that's why I put this in my list of height difference.
I love it so much.
Anything else on Kelly? You guys, that's one we all
I watched that one. It's super cute.
Kelly, you don't have any more, do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
All
Did
right,
you have
Kelly
something on
Spady. So,
this?
huh?
So my next
Yeah.
one,
What's your next
are we
one?
going to my next one? Revenge
Yes.
Love. You know that has to be on
Woo!
my list. And
Your
that has two
favorite.
size differences in it. I
That's
don't
right.
know. I did put the picture of the other
You
pair.
did. They're both in
So
there.
there's Wusue and Shishing, who are the main pair. And that's the story of the revenge, Shishing is dating Wusue's ex, Yu, and Wusue is like basically trying to get back at her.
It's a
Um,
revenge story. Yes.
yeah,
As
so
the title implies.
he starts trying to make Shishing fall in love with him in
Mhm.
order to make him leave her. But in the end, sparks fly. Who knew it was going to happen? Whatever. So,
He
but
knew.
that
He knew.
size difference, this size difference is what you said, Nikki. I'm noticing that is true quite often.
I said.
The power of the little one, like
Mhm.
Shishing is powerless to Wusue, and Wusue is yes trying to win him, but is he really? Because he's really his little stubborn little self his whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does study up and do things to try to win him, but like he doesn't fully give in the way he should if he's trying to win somebody. To
Yeah.
me, but
Mm-hmm.
but Shishing is all in. He cannot help it. That's the man he wants. The end, right? And the same goes for the other pair, the doctor and the best friend. The doctor doesn't is not looking for anything.
Mm-mm.
But
And
that
he
best
wasn't even
friend,
trying to be in a relationship.
he wants nothing to do with a relationship, but that best
Mhm.
friend cannot let it go. And he like goes to lengths to get that man. Even willing, like Shishing and his best friend are both like very virile men. Like they like to do lots of things. And they both kind of set that aside because these are people that they're into and that becomes their focus. And
Yep.
so it's great. I love it. It's weird. It's crazy.
Very weird.
It's a roller
You gotta.
coaster and it's
And I'm
fun and I
starting
love
to
it.
think you guys are like, oh, you're right. But I think it is a fundamental pillar of this kind of trope that I think
Yeah.
has to be there, especially for us to enjoy. I think as viewers, the three of us, I do think that that's an aspect that you won't necessarily see it out the gate, but the empowerment of
Right.
that little one has to be there for that height
Mhm.
difference to make sense and for it to
Right.
be like really right in my brain. That's why I
Mhm.
mentioned it. All right.
I don't think I noticed it before
Oh,
you mentioned it, but I'm noticing
Yeah.
it on all of these now.
yeah, man. Oh, yes,
Oh, yes.
yes. All
Yes.
right.
Yes, that
You
sounds
So
haven't
good.
seen this
everybody,
either, Kelly.
No.
oh,
So
we're
good.
going back to Japan, baby. And this is a very recent one
So
that
good.
just ended. For those who are listening on the podcast, we have it's one of the final scenes in the show. Love in wait, oh no, my brain just went
In the
blank.
world of
Hold on.
if
Yes, love begins in the world
begins in the
of
world.
if.
I don't
And
even
love
know that
begins.
title. I'd never heard of this in my entire
Oh
life.
my
It's
Kelly, so
so
good.
so good. You
Yoshi
have
watched
to
it too,
watch.
right? Yoshi
Yes,
loved it too.
Yoshi watched
Yeah.
it too, but
No,
the
she
three of
sees
us were like,
everything.
well, the three of us were like,
Yeah, the three of us are like,
so this show takes the common trope, I think, in Japanese BLs, which is the office. So it's like kind of that
Mhm.
salary man kind of thing where they all have to do, it's about office culture and doing all of these things. So you get the interactions with these two within the confines of that space, not so much outside of it. You do to a certain extent, but it still always ties into the office. And the
Office.
crux of their relationship is office based, right? It's about
Mhm.
being respected and being seen and kind of living up to what you think the expectations of the other person is. So this size difference, y'all, is size
Oh
difference.
my God. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
It is delicious. So we've got the two main characters, Ogami. Ogami, yep, which is the
Mhm.
larger one, and Kano with the smaller one. And there is some supernatural things going on, which I love. Love that
Mhm.
mirror. Mirrors doing some things.
Yes.
I will say it's just centered around personal growth between the two of them, because I think both of them have personal growth in it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like that mystical kind of thing. But the size difference is it is actually a factor, because I do feel like when they introduce them in different ways, it's that juxtaposition that they put them in these different shots. You see it here. The shot that I have is them like laying next to each other. I feel like no spoilers. What you want your BL to end as is that's what it's gonna end up as, right? So they're next to each other. I love this shot because they're sharing the same pillow. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And you just see how tiny one of them
Mm-hmm.
is next to the other. And
Mm-hmm.
but the words coming out of their mouth is the tiny one, Kano's like, "Thank you. Thank you for looking out for me and taking care of me," because he, even though I didn't know it. And what does Ogami say? Ogami says, "Yeah, I need to know everything. Everything that's going on about you, because that's my
Mm-hmm.
business now, and I need to know so I can make sure you're good." And that's the other part of that, right? I mean, that's
Taking care.
quintessentially for me. Yeah, the size
Yeah.
difference. The quintessential thing is the smaller one realizing the things that the larger one has done for them, and the larger one saying, "Yeah, and it's gonna continue this way because
Mm-hmm.
that's what this is gonna be." Like, so get yourself together. Oh my goodness. I know. I feel bad. I'm like, should we keep going? I don't know
Yeah.
if we
You're
should do a
fine. I
little
didn't
more.
see the y'all are talking. I'm just hanging out. I might go off camera, but I ain't seen these shows, so y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
All right. So that is Love Begins in the World of If. JBL, that's another Gaga one.
It's so
What's your
good.
next one, Ami?
So good. Peachtrap.
Ooh.
Peachtrap has 3 size
Nice.
differences because the main character, you
Has 3. That's it.
so Doha, I think that's what they refer to him as mostly in this. Doha.
Uh-huh.
Doha, which Nikki doesn't love him like I love him, but that's okay. Doha is very quiet. Doha is a very quiet little guy. He works in an office. He keeps his head down, does his work, right? And then one day he gets called into the boss's office and is fired for doing some wrongdoing that he didn't do. Okay, he's framed. When
Mm-hmm.
he leaves, one of his coworkers that he is a little higher up than him in the office falls into the elevator or whatever, and it's clear that this coworker actually has some feelings for him. Like the guy's been buttoned up and quiet this whole
He was a
time, but
supervisor, not just his coworker. Anyway, go
I
go.
said he's higher up than him. I didn't know what like his title was.
Coworker.
Anyway, supervisor. He supervisor likes Doha. It's clear. Then Doha
Mm-hmm.
goes home to mention what happens at work. Best friend lives in the apartment next to his.
Bestie.
Best
Bestie.
friend. It's clear best friend has some feelings for Doha too.
Mm-hmm.
Supervisor and Doha go to meet in a restaurant to discuss what happened at work. Coffee shop owner comes over. Oh, Doha, I ain't seen you in a minute. It's clear the coffee shop owner has some feelings for
I
Doha
don't
too.
like that. I don't
Doha
like
has
that.
3 big dudes that all in love with him. Now, mind you, Doha's never been on a date. He doesn't get that all these guys are into him. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, I think walking down the street after he got fired, and some soothsayer ran into him, some fortune teller, and they were like, "You're gonna fall in love," or whatever. Like they made it clear that some people are gonna fall for him. I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
got it right away that this is what was happening. That
I
all
didn't
these
get it at
dudes.
all. I
I didn't
remember
either
that,
till
but
I
I don't
read the
remember that.
synopsis.
I didn't. Yeah, I
That
don't
I didn't
remember
know
that.
that was what was happening.
No.
But anyway, so it's a story about all these dudes. All these dudes, you see them if you can see them, the images, they're always around him, all 3 of them. Like he gets moments with them individually, but for the most part, it's pretty much the 3 of them surrounding him, making it clear what they want from him. Him being kind of like doesn't really get it,
He's
but
ditzy.
yeah, he's a little ditzy, but it's cute and it's wonderful, and the size difference is fun. They're each a little stair step level
Yeah.
difference in size from him.
Like that. It does go toot, 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 toot. I will
Ways of
say,
trying to prove. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say it is. This is another example, though. That little dude is
Little one,
powerful.
he
Has
holds the
no
power.
clue. He is holding all cards. He's just like this. You want to go this? You want to go somewhere with me? Okay. And he's just going places with people. And he is so clueless that, like, dude, you get your pick of the smorgasbord. Just pick one. And he's like, pick one? What?
Now, some are obviously better picks than others.
100%.
But it's so fun and it's cute and it's sweet and I love it. And yeah, it's a great example of size difference. And it's fun to speculate who he's going to choose in the end, because he does come to the realization that he has to choose someone.
Yes, he does.
Like, oh,
and
wait,
I wonder,
these guys like me.
yeah, I wonder how, it would be really interesting if they took this show and they made it slightly different, where he's sassy. He's sassy and he knows.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be a lot more fun for me, because I'd be like this. Ooh, he gets to not manipulate them, but he gets to kind of make all the rules, and then gets to pick one at the end of the day. Still, I would love for him.
I feel like he makes the rules anyway, though. Not being
he does,
sassy.
but he stumbles around. He stumble rules. I don't like it. I wanted him to have more self-possession. I think that's the part that bothered me the most. But I think at the end of the day, it was very, very cute. And I'm glad you liked it. And wasn't this your first pick, like, of a KBL that you actually picked yourself to watch?
No. It's Secret Lover, which is also a height difference, size difference.
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't pick that one. We didn't put that one in.
No, we didn't. I was just going to mention some of the.
Huh?
What? Wait.
Yeah, that's the first one I watched that wasn't Thai.
Yeah, Secret Lover.
Okay.
It's questionable pants.
Yeah, it is questionable.
The one I just finished.
You just finished Secret Lover?
Oh, it's cute though.
Yeah. That's Gunner. What are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
The couple.
Yes.
They're the real life couple.
Yes.
Yes,
the real life couple, the Taiwanese real life couple. Yeah.
They are very cute.
They're super cute. But yeah.
I just want to give some.
Go ahead.
Done with. Oh, did you have another one, Nikki?
Yeah, I have like 2 more. That's why I'm
like, go ahead. Go ahead. I was going to give some honorable mentions.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God. That's how you know this is the topic Nikki could pick, because she gives us a hard time when we have a whole lot. But she picked this topic. Go for it, Nikki.
You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. My next pick is, oh no, my screen went dead. My next pick, and they're going really quick. So we're staying with JBL. I have a thing with Japanese BL. Anywho, 10 things I want to do before I turn 40. That is a size difference right there, baby. That's a size difference. I will say we got older, younger in terms of this. So this is Keshi and Tojo. So Keshi is the taller, younger one, and Tojo is the older. It's an office romance. Again, it goes back to that trope. Keshi is 10 years younger and 9 inches taller than
Can
Tojo.
you say which one this is again? I'm so sorry.
Keshi is the
taller
younger one.
Is younger.
No,
the taller one.
I missed the show.
Oh, 10 things I want to do before I turn 40.
Oh, I heard about this one. Is this one good?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so the idea is like, what I'll say about this show, I wrote some stuff down, is the idea is that a midlife crisis for like a gay man looks slightly different, I think. The idea is that Tojo has had relationships in the past. The last relationship was a long time ago. And his trajectory, like as he looks down like the barrel of the rest of his life, is loneliness. He's used to it. He's built his world around it. He has a very adorable quirk where he talks to his stuffed animals. It's very cute. You got to watch it to see it. But he just has resigned himself to being lonely. His 40th birthday is coming up, and he thinks to himself, you know what? I need something. He wants to has something to look forward to. So he makes a list of 10 things he wants to do before he turns 40. You guys, this is the most like normal list ever. Think about it. If you said one of his things on his list is he wants to go to the mall to get the good cake so he can try that cake. He wants to buy, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So think about it in that way. Keshi works on, there is a weirdness where Keshi works in his department. He wasn't originally a member of his department. He was another department that got kind of moved over. So he does work for Tojo, but Keshi, they're working late one night. He wrote this little list for himself on his computer, and Keshi sees it. Keshi's like he knows that Tojo's gay, but Tojo doesn't know that he's gay because Tojo's not looking for anybody or anything. And so I think in his identifying a like person, he sees the list and then he pushes him and says, "Hey, we're going to do this together. I'm going to make sure that you get to do all these things." And so they slowly, through doing all these things, become something very much more and special to one another. This scene is from episode 5. This is where he's taking him because he is going out with Keshi to do all these things. And what Keshi's realizing is, or he realizes, he has no casual clothes to wear because he goes to work. He comes home, he puts a Snuggie on, hangs out with his stuffed animals, and that's his life. And so he needs clothes. So he takes him out clothes shopping. Where they end up, Keshi's two older sisters, they're twins, and this is their shop. So it's like there's a lot of cute things happening in this, but ultimately it's just like this lovely like path to they stumble along the way, but it's a path to getting to a relationship. It's also like, oh, other people at work, what do they know? Like things like that happen. So it's very much, I would say it's mostly a slice of life because they do the most normal things ever together, but it does have that tension of, do I stay alone? Is that my path? Or do I wake up and actually want some more for myself? And so very lovely. And the height difference, you can tell his part is just so well done. And you can see the loneliness like that he lives, and it just, but he's also so freaking adorable. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
And somebody's car is going off. I can't stop it. Oh no.
It's
all right. What's next?
Okay. What's next? You have another one? You don't have another one? Is it just me?
I just have a list. I was just going to list off some pairs that had high.
I only have 2 more. The next one, Kelly, you know this one.
Yeah,
Cherry Blossoms After Winter. It's a KBL. It's seeing.
What is it? I'm sorry. Say the name of it again. I'm sorry.
Cherry Blossoms After Winter.
That's a must watch.
Yes.
Plenty of stuff for your Patreon on. We definitely.
Yes, you can go. You can grab.
Everybody loves these.
This is a great one. It got me out the gate. I was a little bit worried. Some stepbrothery things happening here, but it's not like that at all. But again, seeing is the taller, and Hey Boom again younger, older, only older by slightly, but still older, and they develop a relationship. It's a really interesting thing because the impression between the two is kind of flipped on its head ultimately in the show, because I think Hey Boom out of the gate, he has a lot of things happen to him. He loses his mother, and seeing mom takes him into the home, and so that's how they kind of grow up together. But Hey Boom has a lot of issues with being pitied and doesn't know his self-worth, right? And so seeing has ultimately teaches him that at the end of the day. So it's a lovely little height difference. It's a nice KBL. It's not that long. This is from, I did some of these episodes. This is this image that I have up. They're sitting on a couch with a teddy bear from episode 6. And this is when they go to get their own apartment. And I think this episode in particular really emphasizes height difference that's happening between them. There's some funny scenes where seeing he is the jealous king. And he can be jealous against anything. He would be jealous against that teddy bear sitting next to Abel if it made sense. So you get to see some of that as well.
Kelly, you know
So
I'm clapping.
Dwayne.
The one,
oh,
yeah.
Dwayne, yes, I know. I saw that episode.
Jealous of that teddy
Where he
bear.
was like, where that teddy bear come from? Yes. Was it Dwayne for you? Is that the name?
Yeah,
Wong
he hit the teddy bear a couple of
He
times today.
consistently hits that teddy bear.
Oh
He can't stand.
no, I haven't watched today. Okay.
That teddy
Or
bear
even
can't
in
get
the
no
old
peace.
episodes, each time he sees a teddy bear, he's like, "Bet."
He puts it behind the pillow. He can't stand that teddy bear.
Hey, that teddy bear does signify something that he shouldn't, I wouldn't want to rock with either.
A time before him.
Yeah. All right. So, and then this is my last one.
Yes.
It
I don't know what
is
this is either.
School trip.
Oh,
join a group I'm not close to.
It's super cute.
Trip.
Love it.
Join a group I'm not close to. This is actually the pictures I have up are from the special episodes. So this is
I haven't watched those.
Yeah. Oh, you have to watch.
Oh, they're great.
It's on Gaga. It's on Gaga.
Yeah,
You gotta
watch. I was waiting, and then I didn't get around to it. Then
these are special episodes that I'm like, oh, I'm glad they made those.
Yeah. And to be fair, they're not really episodes. They're 11 minutes and like I want to say maybe 10, maybe 12 minutes long. It's just it's together they should have been a special episode.
Yeah, this is true.
And maybe they would have made 30 minutes. So go into it with that knowledge. So but yes, I'm very glad they made these. Watarai and Hyoki. Oh, my babies, my heart.
They're so sweet.
We love Hyoki. And I do feel like Hyoki as the smaller of the two. It's not that he doesn't realize his power. I think he feels powerless. I'll say the size difference for this one is quintessential to this story. And I think it's because Hyoki comes into a situation with 4 gentlemen who are demonstratively bigger than him, but also in terms of stature, in terms of like popularity, all of those things. That size difference is a stand-in for where he feels like he is societally within the school, society hierarchy versus them. And it does a really wonderful job of humanizing the 4 of them, of having him realize that within that frame, that metric, that he is very powerful in certain ways, right? But it also plays into Hyoki is fine getting picked up. Hyoki is fine getting things done for him. I noticed, as you go through, Hyoki's like, oh wait, oh, you did that. Oh, okay, like that. So he doesn't realize his power, but he does. I think he utilizes it sometimes. Maybe not on the surface of his brain, but I think
about
subconsciously he utilizes that. He knows that this is going to happen because Watarai out the first episode, he sets the precedent. He spends the entire first episode worrying about him and doing things for him. And that's why Hyoki's like, I like that. I want to still be friends. What else could happen here? So that is why this quintessentially, I would say mostly is like my number one, I think right now pick in terms of as sort of size difference. I would say this is my number one pick because it meets all of my criteria. Crazy jealous. Watarai.
Crazy jealous.
That's crazy. That's
a lot. God, you can't even look at little dude. He just be like, cut that off.
He's like, what's happening here? No, you good. You come over here with me. Crazy jealous. We've got powerful, even though he feels powerless, but he's powerful. But what kind? Very kind to everybody. right, in his general sphere. And then, Watarai coming in and kind of bolstering him and being like, hey, I like you for you. And, you're really good at things. You should really recognize that. And this little triptych is just a little, an amuse bouche of what could be in terms of this couple, because some things go down, and one is worried. Let's say Hyoki is worried about Watarai and what his reactions might be, so he's a little hugging, maybe some kissing, just to make sure he's all right. Make sure
They're
that's
so
all right.
cute. They're adorable.
They're super cute.
That's a super cute story.
That's my last one, everybody.
I was just gonna name some. I was just gonna list some pairs.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because. So and okay, so Big Park we know.
Oh yes.
Off Gun.
Yes.
I put Hilter up there for Forever You, although the height difference isn't really there. I think that was more of a power dynamic.
More power dynamic.
Om Poon, romance scammer, but Fluke, until we meet again. Just Om. Yeah. He's Blossnol. Like it's not a super size difference, but it is. Blossnol, like because it's just always like little Mo on boss's lap. James Cad. Bad guy, my boss, love alert. Yeah. That's a size difference for you. Oh God, I don't know the names of the actors, but Artie
and and
Nigern and Oat.
And Oat. Yeah.
Earth Mix.
Huh. I guess so.
Yeah. Zenunu. We did next. First Cow.
I guess so. It's very slight.
Yes. This is the one I sent Nikki a comparison. There's definitely a difference in their heights,
like a couple inches or whatever. It's cool.
They were on a lot of lists.
Okay.
Fa Foon from Forever You too.
Oh yeah.
Billy Babe. Now that's a size difference for you.
It is.
If you had any questions, just ask Babe, because he said he's so big. You're so big. So big.
Dow Off-Road.
That's true.
Pearl Peak. Those
I
were
was
the
thinking
pairs.
about Pearl Peak.
Yeah, but I've never seen that show.
What's
Love in the
Pearl Peak
Moonlight.
from?
Obsessed with
Yeah,
her.
Love in the Moonlight.
I've not seen that show, but I keep seeing all
the.
I keep seeing all the because they have a new one coming on, a flower one coming out.
Flower, yeah, something about flowers.
So I was like, whoa, that's a size difference right there.
Some of it. I didn't finish it, and yes, that is a size difference.
It's really good. It's just very emotional.
I was gonna list some shows, but you did all the shows except for The Director Who Buys Me Dinner. I think that was on my list too.
Oh yeah, love that one. Don't know what those names are of those actors. We missed though, and I mean it is subtle, but I think the dynamics are there. And we didn't do it. Reset. We missed Peter and Pod.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess
I feel like the dynamics are there. So when I think of size difference in big and little, I think it's just like, to your point, like it's the presentation of little, right? It's the like I do feel like Pond, whereas in Tur Hill, like he is, embodying like being bigger. Yeah. He is smaller
than Peter.
Yes, he's
now. Here's where I see Peter Pan in more of a size. It's his pairing now with Fluke.
Yeah,
that's a size difference for you.
That one's clear.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying, Nick.
Yay! I'm glad I got to do this.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you guys for participating with me. Thank you, Kelly, for enduring. We'll say that.
You look pitiful. You don't know.
You don't know what you look like, dude.
It's wonderful that you went in there.
Thank you. You let us get all the way to the end.
We should probably give our joy for the week and then
Ooh,
Mhm.
ooh,
Get on
ooh,
out.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Anybody got a joy?
Yeah, what's our joy for the week? Does
I
anybody have one?
I think it's just the shows of this week were really good. We got Only Friends debut, which was phenomenal. It was so good. I'm so relieved. I was so nervous for them because people have gotten even more opinionated about shows prior to their release. This is like a
Mm,
new thing where there's so many talking heads, and I'm like, but we haven't seen it yet. You guys have so many opinions. And so I was
Yeah.
nervous. I really wanted this for specifically for Earth and Mix to have like a really to reintroduce them to some people and boost their popularity again because they were feeling, I don't think they're unpopular, but they were feeling unpopular. So the
Mhm.
fact that this I have not heard one negative reaction to it.
Me either.
People
that's really cool.
either it met their expectations or went beyond it. They
Mhm.
loved that first episode. So I'm really excited for them. And it was so good, even though it's gonna be a hot mess situation. It's a good one. And
What
oh
while
good.
you're saying that, I also want to throw a size difference in that with Ooh Boom. Because Boom, I
Yeah.
don't think I
Flip
ever
though.
noticed.
That's
Yeah.
I
Flip.
knew Boom was tall, but in
no,
this
he's
show,
crazy
they
tall.
show
Yeah.
you how. And somebody was talking about in our comment section how much they appreciated the fact that they didn't like try to position the camera to make
Yeah.
Boom
Yeah,
taller.
they're
Yeah.
showing off how tall he is. That's why we know it.
Mhm.
And he's
Mhm.
moving because of the type of character he's playing in this. He has to glide and move, and he has to position himself
Hmm.
with mix. So he has to be like what and what, he can't be
Mhm.
small in the way that his character moves.
In
Um,
that bathroom
Very
scene,
good.
which he said was his favorite scene in the trailer, you see like
yeah.
Ooh coming up. Like it's
Yep.
not a equal playing
No.
field.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Ooh has to like reach up to get to what he's got to do.
It's interesting, but that's also, I think, a hallmark of all queer people behind the scenes in the
Mm,
writing and the directing. And this is not a this isn't really I mean, it will be BL, but it's not particularly BL story because it's his story. So
mhm.
it is a queer story. So he's not trying to meet the dynamics of what a trope
But
would look
yeah,
like. He's not trying to
that's
tell
very
you a trope. He's trying to tell you about his messy friends, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Height different, who's smaller and tall, it doesn't matter in that situation.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
The other one, Dwayne with You today
Oh
was
my
so
so
good.
I
It
haven't
brought
seen either
me,
one of these yet. I'll watch them
oh my
tomorrow.
God, Dwayne with
oh my
You
god, so good,
is
Nikki.
so
Today's episode, we laughed we laughed so much at the we laughed so much and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, what's happening now? Like it just so well done. It takes you
Mhm.
out of in and out of emotions so effortlessly that
Mhm.
it's very good. You're muted, dear, I think.
shoot. I
Yeah,
was like,
you
why
are.
won't she let me talk? It's the new it's the it's the nuance that the actors bring to the table as
Yes.
well, and how
Mhm.
they are approaching these roles so that it's both Duong and Shin really do have all of these underlying things going on that are beyond their basic character. And you have to really like I'm like, I gotta go back and rewatch this whole thing
Mhm.
because there was
Mhm.
so much happening that I'm watching the edits and you can't see it till someone zooms in. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I didn't realize he was making that face. Because it's sometimes it's I this is what I've always loved acting in the background. So
Mm.
General Hospital, I know this is a aside, but of all the soap operas, General Hospital, and they actually I watched a interview about this. That was what made them different from all the other soap operas. They always had acting in the background. Community always has acting in the background. Um, the closer, the hallmark of the closer
Mhm.
is that there was always a story fully realized going on in the background. And I think DeWong really does a good job of even though this main story is happening here, you can
Mm-hmm.
see Shin. You can see Shin out of the corner of your eye, and he's either
Mm-hmm.
watching or reacting, or there's something going on. It's not all the foreground acting, which I really, really, really
Right.
like.
Another show that does that really well is The Pit. If you haven't watched
I've
it
never
yet, you
seen
should
the
watch
pit.
it.
Yeah,
Huh?
I've never seen the pit. I don't.
Neither
I
have
don't.
I.
Oh, you should watch
I
it.
know what it
I help.
is. I just never. Everyone
It's
talks
in
about it.
its second season right now, but you can
People
go back
love
and watch
that
the
show.
first season. It's so good. It's
Uh,
so good.
when I went for Wes's birthday, they were all talking about it. I was
Oh,
out. I
so
was the
so
odd
good.
man out.
But you made me think of that because there's all the background and it's multiple stories that are happening
Mhm.
because you know that the way that series works is it's a day. So each episode is an hour of that day.
I didn't
That
know
part.
Mhm.
that.
So yeah, so that's how it kind of moves through. All right,
But
Anwi, did you have one? I think I have
Wait, was
mine.
that all your joy, Kelly?
I can't remember. So yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to give mine?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I guess the Pokeson, the whole thing with Pokeson.
Oh my god.
Oh
I mean, it
It's
made me freaking
creepy.
cry, but that
My
was beautiful.
god.
It was
So
so.
we should say what it is. It's the
You say it
Pokesan.
because you probably
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
So Pokesan had a fam con, not a fan con, FAN, a fam con, where
God.
him and his dads did a concert, and it was the first time that we've had that with a mascot,
Mascot.
Yeah.
and they it they have, to me, I don't think the mascots
Oh no.
would be.
Oh
Oh
no.
no, I'm glitching. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
You are
were
glitching.
glitching
Okay,
though.
okay,
Okay,
I'm
you're
back.
back. You're back.
Uh, I don't think the mascots would be what they are today if it was not for Tay New and Pokusan. They, as Nikki
Mm-hmm.
said, they
100%.
approached it like, this is our child, this is a real family, and they've never swayed from that. And
Right.
so, am I glitching?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, a
doing
little bit. You were
fine.
behind a little bit, but you're fine.
Okay. I was like, I'm so sorry, everybody. So yeah, that they Pokusan has become so massive, so beloved.
Mhm.
I was telling them his song. There was a like outdoor event thingy where they played his song, and people of all ages were just in the streets going, "I am Pokusan," and they're like
Oh, I
screaming,
saw that.
singing
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, anyways, he had
Yeah.
a fan con today. So that's the background. You can go ahead on me.
Yeah, and it's just he was I think he was just talking to them about what he loves about each of them and how they brought him into the
Mhm.
world
Oh,
and all that. And they were sobbing, he was sobbing. It was just beautiful and I the first time I saw it, I didn't know what was being said because
uh-huh.
there were no translations there. It was just them.
Mhm.
But just them crying as a family together on stage had me crying. And then I've seen stuff since then and saw some of
Mhm.
what he had to say, and then that just jacked me. I know that there was also a fan, um,
Yeah.
when they do the fan
They did an
videos or whatever
appreciation show.
So
appreciation.
Yeah, like
they did
appreciation
that
show.
video first, and then they did their thank
Then
you
they did that
after.
talk.
And
Mhm.
for Tay and they said they knew there was going to be a video, but they didn't think they were going back to the beginning of Pokasan, the name of their,
When they
yeah,
Mhm.
Mhm.
from the beginning. So they said for them it was like, whoa, we're going all the way back, like to our careers coming up to this
Mhm.
point. But
Mhm.
Pokasan was basically like, thank you for bringing me into this world. Thank you for
Mhm.
Mhm.
letting me. Thank you for allowing me to meet all the grandmas and grandpas and uncles,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
like really, like, and
Uh,
but she couldn't stop crying, and so she just, or he, it's he,
I
isn't it?
think
Yeah,
we don't
Pocahontas a
know.
boy.
They. I
they
would say
couldn't.
they. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I think
Pokusan is a
he's
boy.
a
I
boy.
don't.
I think he's supposed
I'm
to be a
pretty
Yeah,
sure
he's a
boy.
it's
boy.
Pocahontas a boy.
He's a
Yeah,
boy. Yeah, he's a
he
boy.
couldn't stop crying, and he just kept saying, "The tears won't stop. The tears won't stop." And so they
Mhm.
were trying. My favorite part is they were like, "Okay, let's go take a picture." And San goes, "How will San go? San's eyes are blurry. San can't see. The tears won't stop." And then Tay just drops to the ground, and he
Mhm.
can't handle it. And Nui grabs Pokasan's hand and says, "It's okay. Poor has you. Poor will help you." And San's like, "San can't see. San can't stop crying."
Oh no.
It's just,
So that
uh, it was so cute.
Yeah, make you want to
right,
cry
the
right
she
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
that
No.
although it brought me tears, it brought me joy.
yeah.
And then another thing that brought me tears, that brought me joy, was the trailer to
Oh
uh
no! Don't do
Love My
this.
Teacher.
Love your teacher. Love you teacher. Is it
It
love
made
you
me
teacher or love you?
cry so much. But
Mm,
I feel that it brought me joy because I feel like it brings up things that are real that people really
Yeah.
have to go through, and it's going to be a
mm,
beautiful story. And
caregiving.
I
Yeah.
know I'm going to cry a whole lot through it, but
Mhm.
I'm just excited to see
I
this
think
story.
I would say, Anwi, that it brings up even more than just a caregiver story, right? It
Oh
also
yeah.
Yeah.
highlights what teachers do. It
Oh wow.
highlights
We weren't
Oh,
even.
the
We were thinking about the love
tactical.
story, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about love story. I'm thinking the way that they couch
I didn't even think
teaching
about
in
that.
that
Yeah.
story is like it's gonna be really impactful. The way that they put that, as a forefront,
Because
because it's what they both do, and all
mhm.
their friends do. So that's just gonna be a through line, and they use it even in the trailer to talk about
right,
how what makes
Yeah,
them such great people is the impacts that they
right.
have on the children around them. So
I
it's just
think
that
you're
makes
so
me think of the part of you, and then the caregiving part of you, which is you, that just comes naturally to you. And so I do think that show, if you do it for your Patreon or if you do it with us,
oh my
is
god.
gonna
I'm
be,
doing it
you will
with
be
Nikki.
crying every episode.
well, so I brought up, our personal. So with
Yes.
Yes,
yeah,
We
yes,
our
have more than
personal.
one person that has
Yeah,
dealt
yes,
with
you do.
dementia. Even though this is a
Exactly.
brain injury, it still puts you in that place, right?
right.
Yeah, that caregiving place, which is a hard place to be.
Well,
And just
watching a person
yeah,
decline.
even if you're not
Mhm.
caregiving with them, like
Yeah.
having someone talk to you that you used to have full conversations with, talk
Mhm.
to you in broken English, are not quite able to express themselves in the way that they did. And I was telling Ami, I was like, we never processed that. None of us have processed that. And
Mm.
so, and she's
So
now
when Kelly
gone.
was saying that to me, I wasn't even thinking of that person. I'm thinking of the
Yeah,
person I'm dealing with now. That's
right.
going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
hadn't even hit me what she was talking about.
And
yeah.
then I said, when you think about love stories, I said, this is the ultimate love story because you say in sickness and in health, this is sickness where he
Mhm.
has to. What do you
It
do?
has
How
that.
much? How do you do this? How do you
Mhm.
love them through this? Especially if they're childlike. Like I know they're saying 7-year old, so we can like, oh, he acts like he's 7, but many people become childlike. I think it takes people out when you say, oh, he's acting like a 7-year old. But when you think about people who lose their memories or lose their faculties or capabilities, they
Mhm,
become, they revert to a childlike state. We just don't put a name to it. We don't say, well, they're
mhm,
acting like they're 7 today. You know what I mean? So
mhm,
it's a
mhm,
very common thing. And then you're this person's spouse. What do you do? How do you love them through
Mhm.
that? How do you handle that? Um,
It's a
it's
very tough place to
So I
be.
just want to say the reason why this brought me joy is because I feel like it's something that needs to be seen in storytelling, because so many people probably are experiencing that, and I'm joyful that these actors are doing it because I think that they're going to do a wonderful job with it.
No,
I'm joyful that
100%.
this director is doing it because I think that he's going to handle it well,
it's
Yeah.
and so I can't
interesting.
see it.
I said in my thing because I know a lot of people are bracing themselves for Ticket to Heaven. We did not particularly have traumatic experiences with church. We
Mhm.
had like disagreements and frustrations,
Mhm.
but our church experiences weren't trauma filled.
Very,
So
yeah.
it's hard to. I understand the other people's. This is going to be a different experience for other people than for us. I think and everyone is bracing themselves to get
For
through and
Right.
handle and manage Ticket to Heaven. And I'm like, I'm over here like, love you
Mhm.
teachers. I said, love you teachers, my Ticket to Heaven, because my
Mhm.
experience is different, right? Um,
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, that's all.
Awesome.
And when it came
I
to
will.
gay issues, Ticket to Heaven was a very, I mean, when it came to gay
Yeah.
issues, was a lot more loving in that context. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
It-
think
we
our.
we
Go
had
ahead.
it. We may have had
Yeah.
some issues or disagreements when it
Yeah,
came
that's
to.
what I. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
But I'm
yeah.
saying but at the end of the day, when it came to like gay things, I think our church was
Yeah.
more accepting of those things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
there
Yeah. Yeah.
wasn't there wasn't a lot of fire brimstone about like
No, not
they
at all. I probably wouldn't be in the church still if
yeah.
that was the
There you
case.
go. There you
And I
go.
think that there's a debate going on right now of whether it'll be a happy ending or not. And what some people are saying, like for it to be realistic, it can't be because it's tied to their experience. And other people are like, he's literally pretty positive that Piaf is like Catholic or
Mm.
he's Christian and married. You know, I mean, there's plenty of people who are Christian and married. So
Uh-huh.
the idea that you cannot be Christian and in a queer relationship, I understand that's a lot of people's
Oh
experiences, but it's
yeah.
not every experience.
It's not every and hold a high position in church
Yeah.
as I do
So
Yeah.
I
and
think it's
still
going to
be
be a
accepted.
challenging conversation because I think it's for those who feel that it's hard for them to um separate
Right.
that. Anyway, it'll
I
be
totally understand that.
yeah. I think it'll
Yeah.
be
Yeah, it doesn't lessen your
interesting.
experience because some
Yeah,
people are different.
yeah, 100%. Okay, I think I said the word.
Nikki's joy.
Are you doing it?
Oh. Yeah, I guess so. You know, I think I'm gonna take mine out of the BL world and into music in particular.
Hmm.
And I think the one thing that's bringing me joy, and I don't know if I brought this up before, but you know, it's always as a parent, it's always interesting the push and pull of like what you give to your kids versus what you hold back or what you just inherently think that they know versus what they know. And I realized, not that I've done them a disservice, but I haven't done my full work in terms of hip hop for my children, and especially the period of hip hop that I really enjoyed, which was the 1990s and the early 2000s. And so we've been watching a series called Hip Hop Evolution. It is a documentary, 4 seasons, 4 episodes a season from 2016. So it does stop at a particular place. Actually, I enjoy the place that it stops. I'm going to be pretty transparent about that, ladies and gentlemen. I will say, you know, we won't get into Kendrick and stuff because of where it stops. But all that
Hmm.
being said, they are really enjoying it. And it's actually teaching me more about what was happening in hip hop prior
Hmm.
to and in that time period. So that's what's making me a lot of joy because the kids are like, we're watching that documentary again, right? We got
Oh,
one
that's
episode to
cool.
go. We just finished
Cool.
the episode with who? Everybody that we know. So Pharrell, the Neptunes, Chad,
Uh-huh.
Timbaland, Missy, all of those
Oh my
folks, you know.
God, all
Yeah,
our
yes.
people.
Yes, VA was represented in the last episode as the super producers, and now we've got one more episode to go. So, anyway, if you get a chance, it's on Netflix. It's called Hip Hop Evolution. It is very dope and it is informative. And if you have little ones to inform, this is a great way to do it because now they're all like, "Oh, I know the good hip hop," versus the what? No, actually, they just know hip hop. Period, and that's what
Right.
the goal is. Period. All
Um,
right,
I was
cool.
Yeah.
I was just gonna add one more thing. I got to go before I got really sick, and part of the reason I got really sick is I got to hang out with my brother for his birthday. We went to
Oh,
Oh,
a
yay.
really good tapas restaurant, and it was all you could eat. It was him, his girlfriend, and our nieces, and then to his old neighbors, and then homeboy, what's his name? You know who I'm talking about, his bestie and
Yeah.
his girlfriend. And so it's just a bunch of black folk, what you need sometimes. Just
Your
really-
nieces your nieces were there.
yeah, and it was
yes.
fun to just have conversation, and then we did trivia, and Wesley loves trivia so much, and I never been able to make it out. So he was so freaking happy because he had us all there playing trivia with him, which is his absolute. And Reed found it. She helped plan the night, so he felt so special. He was like, "You did what?" And she's like, "Yes, I did." So cute. It was really sweet. It was a really good night. Yeah.
It's wonderful that she got to plan a day for her daddy.
Yeah, that's like a rite of passage, I think.
Yeah.
Yay. Lovely. All right. That was our size differences. We still have some discussion around the next couple. We might have acquired some tickets to a thing today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
But
I don't think that'll be next.
That won't be next.
No, it's on the horizon. That's on the
horizon.
But more to come on that. But yeah, awesome. You guys,
yay!
Woohoo, we're good.
Bye. All right.
That's me. Guys, I'm supposed to do it.
Bye, guys.
I'm doing my best. Bye, everybody.
Oh, no.